now, just because, for one, my Japanese card has my practice save on it, and for another, for marathon purposes, I like to at least submit the English version, because ideally, for any lengthy game that you submit to a marathon, you want to offer English. Slime. I do have a PogChamp emote for this game. Shoutouts to Wahab the Smasher. Who needs plot anyways? No, what you need in this game is the really bad puns. So, anyone just joining during the slime runs, this is Dragon Quest Heroes Rocket Slime, a DS game that came out in the United States and in Europe. It is a spin-off of the Dragon Quest games, and unlike Dragon Quest, it is a top-down adventure action game where you play as the adorable little teardrop slime instead of, your typical sword-wielding heroes. This game is kind of massively adorable. It's charming, it's cute, it's got a lot of unique gameplay mechanics that I really enjoy. And, yeah, I'm going to be doing any percent, which covers 50 slimes, because there are 100 slimes in this game. If you get 100, you get the credits, but you can beat everything in the game, pretty much, sans some of the post-game content. You can pretty much get everything with only having, say, 50 slimes, as sort of the requirement to get a specific upgrade. This category recently found a new glitch, which has never... it had been unheard of that this game would even have a glitch, and a random person by the name of Gooply. I say random, like, I had never seen this guy before. He popped in and informed me that he'd found this glitch 10 years ago, and kind of just didn't... He kind of kept it secret, and then when he noticed somebody was actually speedrunning this game, he told me after the end of a run. And we've been trying to dig for more glitches ever since. So I actually have to pee. I was like, I don't want to get started just yet, but I'm going to leave the screen here, and I'm going to go run a quick ad for like 30 seconds, because I have to go to the bathroom, but I will be right back. So stay tuned, we'll get the run started. Alrighty. Thank you all for bearing with me. Unfortunately, the first real break in this run comes about an hour and 20 minutes into it, so that's the only lengthy enough break to use for bathroom breaks and stuff. Alright, I'll go ahead and get started. So the general plot of this game is you play as this adorable little blue slime. His default name is Rocket, or Sudarin in Japanese, which would basically just be Rin. He lives in the kingdom of Boingburg with his goofball friends here and his sister, Bo. I'm gonna try a glitch here. If it lets me move during this cutscene, then I successfully perform the glitch. But I don't reset for it, even though it's only 30 seconds in, because it's like frame perfect. That was very sloppy. Ideally, I get an under 6-second time there. Just a little mini game of clearing all the leaves to serve as a tutorial for one of the game's main main methods of transportation, but also its main method of attack, which is the Elastoblast. You basically stretch yourself and you roll forward. So, as prize for having the fastest time in this easy minigame, we get access to the Warrior Flute, which our friend Hooli here, the Healy Slime, may or may not have stolen from the castle. So as soon as we blow the horn, it attracts the attention of our dad, Big Daddy. I don't know why they call him that. As well as the attention of the wrong kinds of guys. This is the Plob, or the Platypunk Mob. They're these weird Dragon Quest monster platypus guys that have all banded together and formed what is known in the Japanese version as the Tails Brigade, as noted by the fact that all of them have a tail on their back end. Also, they pilot a 50-foot tall tank that looks like a giant platypus. And it proceeds to just bomb the ever-loving hell out of our village. And just completely ransack the place. So in their quest for the Warrior Flute, which we don't really know quite what it does, all we know is it's really bad and needs to be protected, they ransack the town and kidnap the entire population, except for us, because they confuse us for a baseball bat, basically. So we're the only one we're the only one of our 101 town residents who can save everybody. Unfortunately, the Warrior Flute's broke. So now we're getting into the main mechanic of this game, which is, or at least its overworld function, which is saving these slimes. This is Swatsy. He's the first one that we save, and it was kind of sloppy. But if you chuck anything on the railway back home, he goes back home. So that's one slime saved. But we have 99 more to go. And these 99 slimes are saved in a variety of different ways. Each boss in the game gives you one. Each encounter battle, which will be a mechanic that we'll see later, gives you one. And there's a bunch of them scattered on the overworld. Also, side note, the music in this game absolutely slaps. So most of this is the tutorial section for how things works. Instead of having to go back to the entrance every time, you could throw things on a train cart, and it will send it back home for you automatically. One thing the game doesn't actually teach you is when you enter certain cutscenes with items, it'll also send it back to town for you. So instead of throwing this treasure chest on a cart and wasting a little bit of time, I'm just going to keep it on my head the entire time. This will be the last chest that we'll unlock for the day. So, as noted on my splits, the number next to each area, or each split, is how many slimes I should have at the end of that day. If I'm ever under, I basically need to reset, because I would lose a ton of time. Water riding on a water train. We're more like a goo ball than a water anything. So real quick, you'll notice a bunch of these iron balls here with a number on them. Each one represents one. The number represents the number of slime tons that the iron ball weighs. This one here weighs 3, and once we remove it, we are given access to the church, which, if you know anything about Dragon Quest, that is where you go to save the game. We are never going to save our game at any point in this run. Because that is slow. Now, there are various iron balls throughout town that get you little useful things. But those iron balls are the main reason why we need 50 slimes total. Because one absolutely necessary one to remove is a 50-ton ball, and you need 50 by about the midway point of the run. And there I just encountered a glitch. Sometimes you can actually rebound off of a loading zone, and it really sucks when you do. And this here is a tutorial on how rock bombs work. They are rocks that are also bombs that you can throw, and they explode when they hit the ground. This is Baron Bulba. He is probably everyone's favorite slime, because he is the single most useful one of the entire bunch in the game. As for why that is, I will get to that later. So you might be wondering a little bit about the movement in this game. There is a kind of cadence to Elastoblasting that you want to be going at in order to maximize speed, and that is, you want to hold it for as close to 53 frames as possible. Making a slight slip up here because I want to be able to send this rock bomb to town. Whenever you chuck anything at the general vicinity of a cart, it will pretty much always land on it automatically. So, not only are you saving slimes, but there's a lot of collection that goes on in this game. I'll be collecting chests for an alchemy option that I get later in the game. And I'll be collecting a few other things for various purposes. So this is the first boss. He is an absolute pushover. Just need to hit him in the face a few times. The second phase can be a little more awkward because he'll actually sort of put up a fight, but he's still a pushover. So getting hit there is not ideal, but I can deal with it. And he drops a bunch of money, which is useful in a casual playthrough, not useful in a speedrun, because the shop in this game, the slime who operates the shop, we never actually save. And even if we did, he doesn't give us anything worth getting. Alright, so now we have to run back to town while getting chased by this Platypunk tank. Getting hit is less than ideal because of that. Alright, we've successfully made it back to town. Dun, 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 dun. And with that, we are through with Forwood Forest. And we have saved the king, which is important because the king gives us info and stuff. He also gives us Yggdrasil seeds, which we don't really need, but the fact that they're forced on us is not the worst thing in the world. Yggdrasil seeds are little red fruits that you'll see a few times, and each one of these gives us 1 max heart. They're scattered throughout the game, and you hear the Dragon Quest leveling up sound effect. So this is the tomb of Tutenschleimen. Schleimen, I guess. The mechanic to here is they have these cannons that you can throw bombshells into and they'll fire like a gun. I only needed to check one of those, now that I think about it. That's fine. So anytime I enter a cutscene with a slime or anything on my head, it immediately gets sent back to town. So a lot of optimization in this game is built around knowing when and where something is optimal to perform. I apologize, I did not properly position my splits, so anyone who is a little bit of a perfectionist might notice a little bit of my live split layout leaking onto the game feed. I apologize for that. Could fix that at some point. So this game wants me to push the cannon all the way down, but I actually don't need to. I just need to push it about that far. And it will destroy the sand dune there that's in my way. Alright, I feel like I'm playing much better right now than I have been in recent times. I'm gonna grab this just because I can. It's a little bit stronger than the average ammo that I'm gonna have as of like the 3rd day of the game, or 5th day. So in blowing the warrior flute, we learn of one of its true functions, which is it summons this gigantic tank. And this is really what sets Rocket Slime apart from literally every other video game. It has a lot of top-down adventure aspects, and much of those go into the construction and furnishings of your tank. Now, what do the tanks do? Well, considering it is a giant weapon of artillery, tanks in this game are your main battle system. And they're probably the biggest reason why a lot of people have a ton of nostalgia for this game. Also, this is Dr. Sid. He's sort of our engineer, and he speaks with a German accent. So in the front end of our tank up here is a couple of ammo dispensaries, and we have two cannons, the upper cannon and the lower cannon. This is sort of where the strategic element of this game comes into play. You can fire ammo into one of two. If your opponent, because there will be tank battles later, if they fire ammo that intersects yours, usually they collide and nothing happens. But at times, there are things like shields, which can take multiple hits, etc. At first, you only have boulders, but you later get boulders and bombshells. You later get much stronger pieces of equipment, and everything you collect in this game can be used as ammo in some way or another. Yes, actually. So 9, I need one more boulder. I have 11 damage on my head, now I have 14. If there was another bombshell that spawned up here, that would be useful, but there isn't. Alright, I'm gonna try and go for the zip here. By just headbanging and being adorable. Come on, zip, let's go. Dang it, I didn't get it. So Sid is setting up his own business here, and he proves to be one of our most valuable allies in the game. He calls us his best buddy. So now we need to head out, but now that we've done our first tutorial battle, it's time to get some real combat experience. And in case you're wondering, just like other Dragon Quest games, this game is really random. It wouldn't be a true Dragon Quest game if it wasn't for very random gameplay. That being said, one of the nice things about this game is it doesn't have critical hits. So you don't have to worry about getting hit with some sort of critical damage. So for the tutorial fight, it'll actually demonstrate us fighting against an enemy that will actually damage us. Although this one, he only ever fires out of his top cannon, so we don't have to worry about our ammo intersecting his too often. So he can only hold one item at a time, so Like, his rate of firing is paltry. Alright, this should score a quick kill. Assuming neither of my bullets get intersected, but I threw an extra one just to be sure. Alright. So that does enough to kill, and since this is a scripted tutorial fight, I can't try and get a head start. When you lower your enemy's tank health to 0, which, by the way, you should always be keeping a little eye on the top screen. It's not the most important screen to follow, but it's there in the background. When you deplete an enemy tank's health, okay, I want this here. Deplete an enemy tank's health, you gotta go to the engine room. That was a mistake, that was a big mistake, that was a big mistake, shit, fuck. It's easy to accidentally throw things, because the throw button is the same button as advancing text. Rock bombs break all the barriers, but yeah, once an enemy tank gets to 0 HP, you just kind of charge in and break their engine. And that finishes the fight. This helps out a lot in some of the harder fights of the game. Alright, so Sid here is going to teach us about upgrading our ammo. I forgot to split. I'm not going to upgrade my ammo just yet. I got one more little objective that I need to accomplish before I have sufficiently enough ammo to deal with most of the rest of the game. Or the next area, I should say. Sadly, this is the last day that we are going to see anything of Babbo and Wise Guy here. Alright, before I forget, I need to check my mail. Every time you save a slime, they give you a piece of mail, usually containing some sort of goodie. Some of them are really garbage and I don't want to worry about those, but some of them are actually really helpful. Lantana here gives an Oaken Club, which does 16 damage. Wrong one. Well, a bombshell is not terrible. Perry here gives a rock bomb, as do Bubba, Pee-wee, or Blubba, Bubbly, and Pee-wee here. Rock bombs do a lot of damage, 15 damage, but the problem is that they explode if they ever make contact with anything. Now I have access to this area, which is sealed off early on because there's the option of tank battles. And we're going to save 3 slimes on the day here. It used to only be 2, but due to a route change that got rid of a certain tank battle, that was otherwise necessary to complete the story due to a glitch. Or we skip it due to a glitch. But because of that, I have to spend about 40 seconds to grab a 3rd slime here. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just let the cart go all the way. My bad. Oh well, that's fine. So I will be going down there, which is why I set a shortcut. I got a fairly slow cycle there, which means I lost about a second. So I have everything I need out of this area. Which means it's time to head home. Now that I have some ammo, I can upgrade my tank's ammo, because I have two tank fights on the day here. And these are among the only fights that I fight the way the game really wants me to. The rest of them, I have my own means of dealing with them efficiently. So we're gonna come here and save 7 slimes. Also, this animation is adorable and I love everything about it. Ow. So I grabbed this bombshell here because it's in the way and saves about a second over the alternative. I absolutely 100% do not want to forget that this slime is here. That was a mistake. How could this happen to me? Alright. So this is the introduction of crew members, and crew members suck. Especially in these early fights where this Cactoball is like programmed to actually fight back. That was a thing that just happened. Alright, so... the general strat of this fight is pretty straightforward. But now I'm at a point in the game where when I finish my enemy's health, I want to make sure that I'm out of my tank and actually making a beeline for their engine. Alright, assuming this doesn't go horribly wrong and he doesn't break both of those pieces of ammo, we're in the clear. Alright, so this is going to break open once his HP is at 0, and I have a rock bomb, which is really good. So you're going to see rock bombs are unique in that they can actually break the barriers, like, instantly, so I don't have to keep bouncing off of them or throwing things one at a time. We get an Iron Girder, which does 10 damage, and also we get to rescue Curate Rollo. And Curate Rollo is a slime who gives me a Holy Water with his mail, which Holy Water does 18 damage, which is really good for this portion of the game, and will likely be in my inventory until near the end of the game, because we do a lot of things really fast. In a casual playthrough, the late game, the game would want you to have mostly ammo that does damage in the upper 30s, if not, like, several items that do well beyond that. So I want to listen for that sound of stuff breaking. Because that means that the dune has been destroyed. And now this fight serves as a tutorial for another thing that the game never teaches you, but is actually a really good strategy to know for both tank battles and multiplayer tank battles, which is invasion. Because there are these little computers here you see on the side. Every time one of those gets destroyed, I want that rock bomb. Anytime one of those gets destroyed, ammo comes in on fire. It's also a really good distraction tactic, as well as a really good defensive maneuver, basically. Now this cat's in my tank, and I don't really care because cat AI is terrible, but some enemies later on in the game can do a lot of damage to your tank. Other thing you can do, actually, is pick up enemies and throw them into a cannon, and thus they work like a projectile. This can be used in a variety of strategic ways. You can throw yourself in if you want to clear the gap a little bit more easily. Alright, so I basically know with his rate of fire that I've scored a kill. The obelisk that I picked up a while ago, those break like rock bombs, but they don't explode. And those do 10 damage a pop. Alright, that was a really clean second day of Teutonschlamming. There's only one more tank fight in this area, so... upgrading my ammo is not super useful yet. Especially because my ammo will turn to not really matter on the next day. Oops, I split late there, but still golded. So this is Slime Mechanic. He has the ability to upgrade our tank. Yo, Shawnee, thanks so much for the host. We are never gonna upgrade our tank's health in this game because it's actually faster to sandbag. How you doing? How was your stream, friend? Stupidly good run in Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, this has never happened to me. So I set up this shortcut yesterday so that I can get back here much faster. As a note, what I'm holding is catnip. And yes, it works exactly like catnip. Would on cats. It sends jail cats into a frenzy. Alright, so this sand dune will be destroyed, which means we can go in here and save this slime. And over here is a chest. Which mode were you playing? Just the classic mode? So I need to clear my head, literally, there. Because on this screen is 3 slimes. And since the final fight is a tank fight, I get a cutscene warp, so I don't have to worry about chucking them. So I can just let chaos reign in this screen. Actually, I don't need that. Need to make absolutely careful, absolutely sure that I don't throw a slime on this day. Oh no, it's a Metal Prince slime. Metal King slime's not for a while. There are no metal slimes technically in this game, but there are gray slimes. Alright, so this guy begins the tank fight strategy of sandbagging, which is deliberately losing all of your health so that you gain an advantage. Because even though you lose all your health, they still have to break your engine to kill you. And this guy has a ton of iron balls, which, iron balls are unique, in that they're very slow, but they do a ton of damage when they make contact. So I'm gonna chuck this idiot into the cannon, because having them in my tank actually is better. because it means they're not in their tank. Despite this being one of the earliest fights in the run, this fight is unfortunate in that it's one of the few fights where sandbagging is least effective. So you'll notice on the top screen there are little circle icons in certain rooms. If there's a red circle in my engine room, that means that somebody is trying to break my engine, and that is bad. If they break my engine, I lose, which is basically run over. And I never want run over. Let's just do it. This is going to be a very slow fight otherwise. Alright, this is just plain unlucky, unfortunately. Ideally, I'm able to get about 100 damage away from their cannon, but I only got about 60, and it really does add up. So, I need to stop the guy from going nuts in my engine room. You son of a bitch. This fight's terrible. If I was trying for a really good PB, this would just have ended my run right here and now. Because the problem with this one fucking fight is that this asshole, like, still throws ammo even though my tank is empty. Which is really dumb. My PB wasn't kind of bad. I would probably reset after this, to be honest. Okay. Fuck, no, get out of here. Oh my god, the split is so bad. This is abysmal. That is the worst that I've ever had that fight, to be honest. Like, The sad thing is my previous PB had the best fight of that bunch. Or not my previous PB, but my previous run, like yesterday. So the next place we have to go to is a place called Mount Krakatoa, also called Renkin Mountain in Japanese. If you're familiar with Full Metal Alchemist, the Japanese name has the word Renkin in it, so it is the Alchemy Mountain. This is where we'll unlock the alchemy ability. So these 3 slimes are the only ones of the starting 5 who can throw ammo. What is an anime? I don't know. It's a mistake. And here's where we're going to demonstrate the only like really significant glitch of the run, which we call Gooply Skip after the guy who informed me of its existence. So these are Chimera Wings. They're really nice because they allow us to chuck, you can just chuck them at things and it sends them back to town, which is extremely convenient. So I need this rock bomb here for this rock right here. I got the damn bungee cutscene. It was a nice 10-second loss. So until this glitch was found recently, it used to be that we had to collect several different items in order to unlock a door, which is where we would go to get the key to that door, but we don't have to do that anymore. Ow. So past that door is a boss fight. A rather annoying one at that. Alright, so we've saved all the slimes here. And now we're gonna go do a glitch that's gonna let me get past that door there. Brace yourselves, because this is as stupid as it gets. Don't ask how it works. There is a loading zone somewhere in there that just kind of zips you 2 screens to the north. Ah, you're being a smart aleck. Yeah, that... I've tried to figure out anywhere else that glitch would work, because it would save a ton of time. And probably force a category split. So we'll ride the waterways back over here. Alright, time for the crappiest boss in this game. That was a very clean Krakatoa, actually. I might still save a good amount of time. I was about 7 minutes and 33 seconds ahead last run. So I'm still going to be probably only like I'm going to be like a minute behind that run, but clean execution on Mount Krakatoa here will probably save a lot of that. Already 3 of them. So rock bombs are good because they give me the opportunity to hit him twice. He has a total of 14 hits, I believe. Firewater is also very good. I don't want healing. And I don't want Chimera Wings. Although this will hit him 3 times, which means he's 1 hit away from death, and the very next thing that I hit him with will kill him. Okay, a Chimera Wing. Very good fight. So Lady Pooley, Itzy, Pigummy, and Curate Rolo. Alright. It was a very good split there. So this is Flanpa. We never saved him, but because the game thinks you saved him, he will appear in this cutscene no matter what. And this is the crackpot. It is what we do alchemy with. One chest short of 7 shurikens. Shurikens are the most useful piece of ammo for this portion of the game because they do 20 damage, they fly really fast, Like, they're above average for this portion of the game, and they're really fast, is the main things that they do. Hell? Did I only get one Slime Knight? Okay. That was slow, but I'll take it. Yo, what's up, Mr. C? So Mr. C here actually started running this game a while ago. He was like the third or fourth runner on the leaderboards. I'm talking when, not place. Alright, so this is backwoods, as opposed to forward forest. Oh, a goodie bag. Our run is blessed with the fortunes of good luck. So goodie bags are enemies that'll spawn randomly just about anywhere in the game. I want to avoid that Yggdrasil seed because even though it gives me a health up, it's a loss of time and I don't need health that much. Dude, the music in this game slaps. Alright, so tank strategy of sandbagging begins at this point of the run. This tank's name is the Chrono Twigger. Just needs no explanation. Hey, Purple Mario. Dang it, dude! I can't get any luck on the weapons here. I'm gonna leave Swatsy in here just to be a distraction, because that's one thing he's actually really good for. Stop picking up the mole, fuck. Get out of my tank, you fucko. Okay, my crew seems to be putting in work. So you'll notice the enemy never actually fires at me at this point in the fight anymore. 3, yeah, that'll kill. And this is because pretty much every fight, except for the ones at Tutenschlamen, enemies are programmed to only attack you if your HP is above 0. Because there's no real point, according to the game, at firing ammo at a tank that's basically already dead. They just need to end it. Yeah. This is Tokyo Tom, or Tommy as he goes by in Japanese. And in case you're wondering about the movement, it isn't the greatest thing in the world, but it's functional and it's skill expressive, so I don't mind it. This fight's interesting in a casual playthrough because he throws these items called Spooklier Bombs, which don't do a lot of damage, but they're extremely hard to intercept. You need either a holy item or another Spooklier Bomb to hit it. Thankfully, he also has iron balls, which do a shit ton of damage. The problem with Swatsy on my crew is he can only fire ammo, so I can't set him to a passive option. Which is why he's usually the one that I make, like, into the guy I chuck on my head. That right there should do about 150 total across all that, so Blubba's set of ammo should kill. So right there you're seeing really the power of the shurikens. Shurikens do really quick work. And I'm not 100% sure how your spawn RNG works, but I believe it has to do with, no, it's not. It's the top one the first time, the bottom one the next 2 times. I believe the way ammo spawn RNG works is it will spawn something new once something that exists is gotten rid of. So I think there's like a limit on how many pieces of ammo you can have inside of your tank at one point in time. This tank's name is a reference to a washed-up stand-up comedian. If you don't know who Carrot Top is, good. Also, this tank has this unique property of being able to launch a projectile from the inside that works differently than other ammo. That horn will be able to, like, lock down your tank if it hits you. Like, this tank is banned in any friendly multiplayer matches I do because it's just too stupid to allow that horn. There's nothing more satisfying than seeing just like 12 pieces of ammo fly out of your tank. Okay, so this is a Slime Knight. I haven't really touched on what these do, but they give me a sword, basically. And the game plays like a Zelda. Oh god, why did it not let me pick that up? That's kind of annoying. The problem with Slime Knights is they have health. Alright, so this set, 30, 50, need 44 more. That'll kill. And I don't have to worry about the enemies anymore. Okay, so far so good on fights. Taking about 4 minutes apiece. I don't know if the chili pepper is able to or not. Alright, so we've saved the 3 Goonies, and the Goonies are sort of these really useful reconnaissance slimes. One of whom we're gonna actually get in our tank crew later. You can use all 3 of them in your tank, but one of them is very useful, one of them is debatably useful, and the other is not great for story mode. You can be the judge of that. It's not the Naruto run in your body, it's the Naruto run in your heart that matters. Like, you saw the guy who ran through Area 51. His form was terrible, but he had so much heart while he performed that run in front of millions of people. The legend, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Alright, so this is Slivel. He's edgy boy, and nobody really likes him because he has a helmet on that weighs 5 slime tons, which means that if you hold on to him for even, like, more than, I think, like 12 frames or something like that, he... Aw, dude, he's throwing all the threes. I want those. Alright, Swatsy's in a position to distract him, which is really good. I got sub 44. I met my goal, so East went well. This is an OG DS game played on a fat OG DS, because those are the easiest to capture mod. So much so that I've actually capture modded it myself. I didn't even need to invade him for ammo. I'll just take these. Alrighty. My backwood could have been better. I shouldn't have wasted time on the second invade of Slivel. It's hard to have faith in my crew sometimes. What do you mean DQ complete? I have Dragon Quest V on the DS. That's the only, and Dragon Quest Monsters, Joker, the original. So no, I only have 5. This game, Joker, and that's it. I never did play 2. It was a very short run. I didn't like certain aspects of Joker, to be honest. Although I couldn't tell you what those are off the top of my head, because it's been so long. I'm just saying why I didn't get it back then. Dude, we should, like, have a game exchange or some shit like that. Dude, we should, like, hang out or something sometime. If we're that close to each other. I'd be down for just like chilling and playing games or some shit. I don't play my Vita that often anymore, but I got more use out of my Vita, I think, than I ever did my my 3DS. I don't have any intention of running that category again anytime soon. I might do it as like a bonus thing. I'd have to reroute it extensively, though. Once. How does the slime just disappearing from my head in this cutscene? I don't know how I lost 7 seconds there. I made a mistake earlier. I described it as the Kingdom of Boingburg. It's actually the town of Boingburg in the Kingdom of Slimenia. So this iron ball that was over this well here is what I need the 50 slimes for. So we have to go through 3 trials of the Goonians. The first of which is we need to get enough firewood for this bath to be really hot. These trials make no sense, but and they're not really supposed to. So we got enough firewood, so we have mastered the slime art of mind. Now we got to train Body. And Body sucks. Because shit like that can happen. And you have to chase this fucking slime for ages. There we go. Fuck off. And this is the trial of body. This one is literally free. Just have to figure out where he is, and you hit the most obvious thing. The Milon Z trial. I guess so. So now we have upgraded our regular Elastoblast into the Master Blast. It's basically a story-induced plot upgrade to our Elastoblast, which does nothing in actuality. God, even with a really good Harvest Loon fight, I don't foresee this. I don't foresee this saving much time because that trial of skill was so awful. So with the Master Blast, I can break crystals like so. And yeah, if we could get away past that one particular barrier right there, we'd be able to beat the game without having to save any slimes other than the ones the story necessitates. Sorry, I had to plug my game into the charger. Tell me that doesn't look like the most extreme case of rope burn you've ever seen. Alright, so this boss is Harvest Loon. He is quite possibly the worst boss in this game because he's kind of a giant roulette wheel. But also harder than Crackpot. In a perfect world, I can actually hit him twice when he frees himself up for attack. It's random whether he spins the Hell Scythe or not. If he doesn't, I can get a second hit. And never lucky. Nope. Wow, this is some garbage ass look. Oh wow, the one time I actually made the mistake. I messed up all the doubles there. And now he's on his final phase, which is much more tedious because he starts summoning these little reapers. Dang it, I missed the chance. So, it was not a bad fight of execution, except one instance. But, poor luck. Also, he gives me the Hell Scythe, which is a really, really decent piece of weapon. In fact, it's good enough that it's not uncommon for me to use it in multiplayer games. Because while it only does 40 damage, thus being outclassed pretty badly by a lot of late game ammo, it's really good because when you chuck it out of the upper cannon, it flies over your enemy's tank. Alright, this cutscene is really nice. It's just everyone fixing up town, and I don't have to have my hands on the DS for a solid minute and a half or so. You know, Shawnee, ordinarily I dislike when you make puns, but this game is so darn full of them that, like, that is something that would be in the game, like, I guarantee you. You have a good night, sir. Have you played this game before, Shawnee? If you haven't, you need to. It's really good. It's a little on the easy side for sure, but it never overstays its welcome. Like, really my only gripe with this game is casually is that it's a little on the easy and short side. You can find it online for like 10-12 bucks a cartridge, which would be like 13 Canadian Monopoly maple syrup monies. So we find out here in the story that the reason the Plob are seeking after the flute, it seems to be because they're trying to summon the Dark One, aka Flucifer, or Flute Lucifer, because, you know, Dragon Quest puns. And that's bad, so we need to stop him from doing it. I'm gonna skip this split for now. Because I'm doing things in a slightly different order to save time. Doom 2, ow. Ba-na-na-ba-na-bam-bam. So the puzzle here is, involves splitting off into these two separate areas. This area requires a totem stack, which I skipped the first instance of when I would need something with that, so the game doesn't really teach me about it. Or the game hasn't really taught me much about it, so... I kind of just have to assume you can figure out how it works. Suffice it to say, I need to create a totem pole out of 3 things on my head. In this case, it's 3 enemies of a specific type. Now, this statue right here that's supposed to demonstrate what I need is broken, and there's 3 statues underground that teach you which ones you need, so you kind of have to piece together the puzzle. I need to get over into this well here. That was close. I let go a little sooner than my usual cue. As for why I'm still carrying these idiots, it's because I don't really need to throw them at any point, so... At some point I'm going to fire myself into a cannon, so they're going to just disperse anyways. So I'm not going to waste the time to throw them when I don't need to. Right there was just because I was mashing the B button, which is the throw button, as well as the advanced text button. Really touched on the fact that you can hover in midair. It's something you just kind of figure out. But yeah, it's a useful mechanic. Don't want to miss this cycle. I barely made it there. That could have been catastrophe. So the reason I'm splitting off into these 2 sections and creating these as shortcuts is the game needs me to bring 2 rock bombs and an imp. Hey, Tiny Tim, how you doing? So the imp is right here, and the rock bombs are right by the shortcuts. I have a little under an hour left in the run, so... Join just in time, Tim. Taking 2 hits there sucks. Just as the time lost, not because of anything else. So to get the final key, I need to face off against Slivel one more time, and he's kind of a Dumbo, but his ammo is ridiculously good. Actually, I don't need to do that to Gushido. Gushido's main function is that he runs really fast, but the nice thing he also can do is steal ammo. He's very effective at it. So this is a really good load of ammo. This right here does about 200 damage. Ah, shit. Well, a lot of ammo just got wasted. But that's fine. Alright, so that'll kill him, and I have enough on my head to kill him with this stuff. This is a very clean level. 3? It's only the second time we fight him in the speed run, because the first time we fight him, he gets skipped. Come on, you little bastard. Now, I really don't want Slivel getting into my tank, primarily because if he does, he can break through all the engines in one single attack, or all the engine shields in a single attack, and then he kills me in one hit after that. So he's basically a two-shot in my tank. Alright, so this boss is Lickety Spit. He's a big dumb plant on the top screen that sticks his tongue down. So this guy's dumb and he can actually hit his own weapons. And he has killed me before. Somehow this pathetic boss fight has actually defeated me before. Mostly because trying to hurt him is such a pain in the neck. Oh god. Oh yeah, and if he eats you, okay, he's dead. What? That doesn't kill? If he eats you, he does that. I might actually still gold this somehow. I guess my Necropolis really did have a lot of time to save. No, I can't gold it, but I'm not losing time despite doing an upgrade beforehand. Which means that I can save time on this split. So now we're finally going to access the headquarters of the Big Bad. And he has with him the final princess. Her name is Gluttonella, and as you can probably guess by her name, she's kind of a bottomless vacuum when it comes to food. And the only reason he keeps her, I want to assume, is because he needs a hostage. So this is where the final roughly 1/3 of the game will be. Mostly because in this area some fairly tough tank battles, as well as the final boss, which by himself takes about 15 minutes. Alright, this is Roboglop. If you can't figure out what his name is a reference to, then you probably are a little bit too young to be playing video games. Or be alive, because they did reboot RoboCop. So in this chest is the one slime who we save that isn't one of the first 50. That isn't required either. And the main reason we save this one is because this one gives an item called a lightning rod, and lightning rods, if you use them effectively, they are the best weapon that you can get in the story mode. The reason that they're the best is because they do really good damage over time, to the point where they actually out-damage certain other pieces of equipment you can get in the game. Like even a hero sword, if you're lucky, they do 4 ticks of damage, which is more than a hero sword does. And hero swords are kind of meant to be the special, one-of-a-kind item, even though there's 2. The other benefit of lightning rods is you don't actually have to throw them into your opponent's tank or into your cannon. You just have to throw them in, get them into your opponent's tank somehow. Alright, so one thing I actually only learned recently was these guys have a very high chance of dropping broadsword, which is a really good piece of ammo. And if not, they drop a treasure bag. That was not what I meant to do. That sucks. So 5 broadswords is really good. Alright, time to get some revenge on this guy because he fucking sucked in my last attempt. Like, he single-handedly killed most of my run. Alright, let's hope we can get 3 missiles. There's one. No, you idiot. Oh no, he might actually cost me a 3. Gushido, you fucking idiot. Oh god. Yep. Okay, no, there's no chance, it flies way too fast. Yeah, Gushido just fucked me over there. I need to get the boss out of the engine room, like, ASAP. Okay, it's not the boss. You get the fuck out of here. I did not mean to throw Blubba. Oh, fuck me. Fuck this fight. 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 Fuck these living statue asshole motherfuckers. I hate these living statues, just fucking die. Well, that's a momentum sucker. Because I could not fucking keep these asshole motherfuckers out of my cannon. Okay, Blubba is a fucking hero. Oh no. No. You've gotta be kidding me, dude. You've gotta be fucking kidding me right now. Okay. Alright. Not the end of the world. Fuck these living statues. Alright, I don't have to worry about them anymore. Alright. My allies actually did okay. I'm still mad, though. This fight could have been, like, over a minute quicker. Fuck this dumb ball. Oh shit. Thank you. Yeah, this fight's the worst in the game, other than the final fight. In the final fight you brace for. This fight, like, you can have a really, really good fight or a really, really terrible fight. I was getting pissed. Yeah, note to self, don't get that mad in a marathon run. So the defense mechanisms of the ship are not exactly good. So they've started implementing these killer robots called killing machines. Starts me off in a 1v1 fight here, but later on I'll have to fight against 10 at once. The hard part of this fight is not actually picking him up. I've never played Final Fight, to be honest. So in this ship are these 3 enforcers. I will fight the first 3 of them before I leave, because if I leave I can go and get really, really solid ammo, which I'm going to need for the final boss. They're only firing defensive items right now, which is good. That's not good. I don't want a killer machine in here. Okay, a Metal King sword is good. That is a good piece of equipment. A level 3 Iron Ball and a Metal King sword. That's, approximately 290 damage, although a killing machine seems to be in my base, which is really bad. Get out of my way! My crewmate's just making themselves useless here. Alright, I just lost all of my shields because that one killing machine. Which means I need to be extra careful of anyone that comes into my tank. I've killed my own crewmates trying to get rid of the enemies from my tank. Oh god. Alright, my crew should be able to finish the job from here. Okay, that's actually just enough ammo in play. Alright, I need to make a fucking beeline, because if they get into my engine room, I'm dead. Thankfully, this tank has very weak defenses. Alright, so I'm going to lose a little bit of time on this split, but sub 225 should be doable? Yeah, that first fight is really coming back to bite me. Come on, you bastard. I think I just yeeted that fucking Platypunk out of existence. I don't know how I did it. That was hilarious. Let me through! What the fuck? What actually just happened there? Alright, this is Hollow Kitty. He's a turd. Although this tank does have a chainsaw on the side there, it can't actually drop it the way the Argonaut could. Oh my god, it's firing a billion fucking ammo, that sucks. Alrighty, this is good. Go away. Oh god, a meteorite. I have on me now enough to kill, like, immediately. That was a clean fight. It's a shame the fights preceding it were so bad. Poor Gushido. Gushido is the MVP of late game, to be honest. He's the only crew member who can, like... The amount of damage that his single item can do, at times, can be stronger than 3 items that Blubba pulls. So there's the lightning rod. So I need to not press any buttons until I see text appear on the screen. Alright, I'm getting out of here, only losing 2 minutes and 25 seconds. I get out of tonight with a PB. That'll be 2 PBs in 2 different games, one of which is a goal time, and the other of which is, hold on. One of which is a goal time, and the other of which is, a game I haven't PB'd in literal years. So, either way, I'm coming out of this stream ahead, but I'd like to come out 2 for 2. Can I get some blessed RNGs in chat? Even just one. I could totally use it, because the last 2 fights are very random. Actually, if you count this one, this is a 3rd fight. And this fight sucks cheeks. No, I ain't doing the Sega Master System. Also, hello, Shredbird. I only have literally a 1.5 seconds that can be saved on that over the task, so I ain't gonna work that hard for a run like that. Oh god, that's a lightning rod. So this lightning rod can do a lot of damage. Also, somehow in all that mess, Gushido got off a Metal King sword. This might be a really, really good Slival fight. Also, Gushido's doing the job of distracting Slival, which is nice. Oh, look at that damage, dude. I'm just gonna keep chucking ammo, to be honest. I have enough already to kill. I didn't even need to do a second invasion. Fucking Hero Sword, really? I never see the Hero Sword, dude. I always forget he has it. Dude, Gushido is a champ. Thank you. Count calories. Nice pun. Alright, I've done enough fights against Clawleon here that I think I should be able to do okay. The first phase of this boss fight against the Plob leader, the Plob father I guess is what they call him, is pretty simple, but he turns himself into a dragon for the second phase. And there's the dragon in Dragon Quest. Got him. That was okay. Wasn't great, but I'll take it. Victory! Alrighty, with an okay final fight here, I should get sub 225. With a really good one, I should get sub 223. Thanks for good luck, Jado. Holy Calione! So what ends up happening is, the princess gets tired of not finding enough food to satisfy her insatiable hunger, finds the flute, blows it, and summons Satan himself, who possesses the Plobfather. Which is bad because he's able to summon his own tank with the Dark Flute. And his own tank is kind of a fucking monster. Also, the Crackpot has a mind of its own. And despite our tanks being on a giant air fortress, and then the air fortress being knocked out of the sky, they fall into the Mountain of Alchemy, and within the alchemy comes the Deus Ex Machina, literally god of the Musslime, or Gottschleimen tank. I'm doing well, my friend. I got a sub 44 time in East Salsetta, any percent. So, since I promised I would run this tonight, I decided I would do that afterwards. So similar to with Swansea, I want to prevent Slival from taking ammo here. So until my HP hits 0, I want to be on the lookout for two specific things. 3 actually. I want to be on the lookout for Slime Knights. I want to be on the lookout for Lightning Rods, because those are really fucking useful. And then I want to be on the lookout for any decent piece of ammo that I can chuck into my, engine room. Because what's going to happen is Slival's going to start having to be the one to do some damage. And I want at least 2 Slime Knights at all times within my possession. Okay, so far no Lightning Rods. Yeah, I got nothing amongst Lightning Rods there. So now my tank health is 0. The boss is gonna start charging my way. And I want to keep him on the outside, mainly because he distracts Slival, who's gonna be in there throwing ammo and being a damage dealer. Also worth noting, 2 Slime Knights can actually hit this guy up to 3 times. There's the Lightning Rod. Alright, so Lightning Rod is in his tank, and it's gonna unleash several lightning bolts, which will add up to a lot of damage. I need to be careful for the text on the top screen that says I can summon him as often as I wish, because that text indicates that he has respawned. Ah, Slivel got too close. I need you out of my tank now. No lucky lightning rods, dang. Oh god, this is bad. I actually want him to stop Slivel from throwing ammo right now. Alright, let's hit another slime light. Yo! Lightning rod. I'm getting good luck on the lightning rods. 2 is very lucky. Get out of my tank. Slivel, I need you to be doing something else. The worst thing Slivel can do is hit me and move the Plob Father closer to my engine room. Alright, Kaboomamite, that's really fucking good. Alright, all of that should be enough to basically get a guarantee a kill. Okay, it isn't, but, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit, just so I can be close to my tank when I finally do kill him. Okay. Alright. Alrighty, we got a PB, and it should be a 224. Rather than be smart, this guy decides to try and stop me, instead of, you know, just going straight for me. That is to Karul, who's actually died during this portion of the fight. $224.48. GG, sub 225. If only that Argonaut fight went remotely good, this would be like a 222. And there is some version differences. Japanese version is generally a bit faster. So I'm just running this to kind of show off how this game works in English for the sake of submission purposes. Any PB attempts from here on out I will be doing in Japanese. So his evil plot to get a flute to impress some hot young woman was failed. And we have saved the country by become the hero